So the ceasefire is back on after they went ahead and killed over another 100 Palestinians, dozens of Palestinians killed in airstrikes on this cabbage night, October 30th. This is October 29th article by CBS News. We have another article here. BBC says Israeli strikes in Gaza kill 104. Health ministry says after Hamas is accused of killing a soldier. Israel strikes Gaza after accusing Hamas of violating U.S. brokered ceasefire. Let's take a listen to Ryan Grimm.
They're saying is that there was basically a cell, and this is within the realm of possibility, that a cell of fighters, whether it's Islamic Jihad or Hamas, gets cut off, from the rest of the forces, and they don't have access to the knowledge that this war has ended. Like, people on all sides have acknowledged that this is a possibility, and that if you come on these fighters, there may be conflict, and that is not ipso facto a breaking of the ceasefire that should launch a full-scale war. So according to the Israeli side, that is what happened. We don't have any information from the Hamas side or the Islamic Jihad side, which would, if it was a fighter or a group of fighters who were trapped, we wouldn't actually be able to get any information from them.
Okay, so there's two accusations, Apparently there's two IDF soldiers that were killed, and then they're saying that Hamas is not handing over the dead bodies of the hostages. So all the living hostages have been returned, right? So that leverage, they've given up that leverage. There's no more hostages. You can't say release the hostages. Apparently there's some dead bodies. They're like 84% of Gaza's, underneath the fucking rubble. We haven't even got our own dead out from underneath the rubble, let alone your dead. So the dead bodies of hostages, here's what Hamas said. We reaffirm our full commitment to implement everything that was agreed upon, foremost of which is a ceasefire across all areas of the Gaza Strip. And we've got no knowledge of any incidents or clashes taking place in the Rafah area, as these are red zones under the occupation's control. And contact with the remaining groups of ours there has been cut off since the war resumed in March of this year. So Hamas is saying, it's not us. We didn't do it. And so, okay, two IDF soldiers were killed, but this is on top of 100 Palestinians. So already, before these latest strikes, right, October 8th is when the ceasefire was declared. And frankly, give the president the Nobel Peace Prize if this ceasefire holds up. October 19th, you had more than 40 Palestinians killed. October 25th and October 28th, you're going to have Netanyahu is going to order, quote, powerful strikes. So we already had 100 Palestinians that were killed. Before yesterday, you already had 100 Palestinians that were killed here and there. Now there's 104 Palestinians are killed. So that's 204 Palestinians so far that have been killed. And with 104 that have been killed, dozens and dozens of them were children. Oh boy, they just cannot stop killing children. They are addicted to sin. They cannot stop the slaughter of the innocents against Bethlehem, against all these Jesus Christ.
Maser. Right. Yeah, Jay. Like they wouldn't know about that. This is a group that would have lost touch with many, many months ago. The last time they claimed this, according to my sources, it was in fact them just running over an unexploded ordnance or an IED, and then claiming that they had gotten into a confrontation, and they never backed up their claim of having confronted Palestinian fighters with any body cam footage, anybody captured, any evidence, any drone footage, any evidence whatsoever, ballistic, forensic, anything that would have shown that their story matched up. So I think that this...
Okay, so eventually Ryan Grimm is going to get to the goddamn point, but the reason why I'm on the side of Palestine is because I'm on the side of the oppressed. I'm on the side of the oppressed. You do not have a right to oppress a people, especially people that are not yours. Truman, that was 50-50. One side is Palestine, the other side is Israel. That's how it's been. That's been our two-state solution, has been America's policy for quite some time. I'm on the side of the oppressed. I'm on the side of the slaves during the antebellum era. I'm on the side of the natives during colonization. And I'm on the side of working class America today. This criminal lawlessness, we're starting to see around here too, bombing boats in the Caribbean. This criminal lawlessness, we're not adhering to the Constitution. We're not tied down to no more law. This is all just goddamn mafia shit. This is all just mafia shit. and they're talking about the dead bodies of the hostages. 84% of Gaza has been decimated, eviscerated, vanquished, exterminated. Hey, give us, you didn't give us the toe to one of the hostages that died in one of our bombing campaigns that we had killed. You didn't save their toe. You didn't give us those dead bodies back. Shut the fuck up. This is a ceasefire. Get fucking real. Be fucking serious. And then they're going to call the ceasefire back on. After they do the bombing campaign, then they're going to declare the ceasefire is back on. How convenient.
At this point, we can
How
say
convenient.
The explosive, the story of them running over the explosives.
Could you imagine Jeffrey Dahmer doing some shit like that? You know, alright. Yeah, alright. You know, I said I wasn't going to... The serial killing. I wasn't going to do it anymore, but I got a couple more. But now the ceasefire is over. Now I'm being serious. Now I'm not going to do anymore. Okay, no more serial killing, no more mass murders of a bunch of Palestinian kids. Now I'm going to adhere to the ceasefire. And we're just going to trust him, right? We're not going to put Netanyahu in jail even though he's got the ICC warrant out for his arrest. God damn, man. Put that motherfucker in jail.
We're going to lean in that direction. So one Israeli soldier has been said by the Israeli government to have been killed. So that happens. They're not going to name a person, a soldier who died, who didn't die. So somehow some Israeli soldier did die. We also have, and we can roll A2 here while I'm explaining this. So this is, this is drone footage put out by the Israeli military, and you can go and find the longer video, which claims to have found evidence that Hamas is playing games with the remains of